think Jimmy handled just that moment and, the emotion of it all?
I think it was great. I don't know what it's like to return to a place. So I can't necessarily speak to that. But I can imagine that it's emotional. And he was fine. He was into the game. He didn't make it about himself. It's unfortunate that we couldn't get the win. But he handled it well.
What that happened in the court with the Bulls, with the video, all those emotional things that affected not only you, the whole team.
I was done. You just got to give them credit. They made shots. They played well defensively. I don't think the emotion of it affected anyone. You just got to give them credit.
How would you explain what happened in the last 6 weeks since the moment Jimmy arrived to the team? Because the change is huge.
Just shows who he's been his whole career. Every situation he's gone to, he's made it better. And he came to this situation and did the same thing. Brought life back to a place that has had an extreme amount of success and, was kind of in a very weird spot, and he brought life and juice back, belief that we can continue to do what we've been doing for years, but it's obviously different. It's a completely different team. And we know what that looks like, we know what that feels like, and he brought that feel back.
How would you describe just the environment tonight?
Oh, they were hyped. The fans were hyped. You hardly ever see all the seats filled in Miami at the start of the game and right after half. Every seat was filled. Everybody was intense into the game. I thought it was a great environment.
What are you guys going to have to do to deal with these, I guess, non-winning teams who seem to play above the scouting report?
We got to make sure that we are approaching every game like we're playing against the best team in the NBA, because that's who teams turn into when they play us. They play out of their minds. This team, 17 for 25 for 3 or something like that. It's crazy. 18 for 25. It's crazy. But in saying that, it's the NBA. Everybody got talent. So, whether they're they're not a team with a winning record or not, everybody's got talent and can beat you on any night. We got to make sure we figure these games out.
Draymond, what do you think about seeing Wiggins on the other side play?
It's crazy. We've been teammates now since 2019. 2019-20 season. And, to see him on the other side, it's weird. You see the moves that you've seen, like, year in and year out, and, now they're going against you. But he played well. It was good to see him have a good game, for sure.
Also, I know you mentioned that they played well defensively. How do you think about the way that they had Bam and Highsmith kind of defending Jimmy the whole night, and the way they sent, the late help and all that?
Yeah, they sent a lot of double teams. I don't think we adjusted to it well. We needed to give him more outlets, get the space, and capitalize, and we didn't do a good job of it.
Steve said Friday's game's the biggest game of the season. Just what kind of urgency are you expecting on Friday?
We got to come out and play well. Lost 2 in a row. You don't want them to spiral. It's the wrong time of the year to let some spiral. So we got to come out, take care of this, get this road trip moving in the right direction. We're 0-2 to start this trip. We need to make sure we right the ship.
With the Steph healthy, do you feel that this team can beat any team in the West?
I think we can beat any team in the world.
As a defensive anchor, how do you get emotional?
Get myself charged. You got to lead by example as well. And so I get myself charged up. Everybody else will follow up.
Draymond, you and Steve Kerr both mentioned how important and vital the 17-made three was for the Heat. How much of that do you think was kind of them getting hot, or was it you guys giving them open looks to start and that kind of got them in a rhythm? What do you think about
that? I thought we did a pretty good job defensively of contesting it. Yeah, they got some open ones. That's the NBA. You work to create open shots. That's going to happen. But I thought we did a pretty good job of contesting. And once the team get confidence, it's the NBA. Trying to put out a fire.
Great win here, obviously, and especially coming off the 10-game skid in that first win. Obviously, Jimmy coming back. Was there a little extra energy from the team that you noticed, or what did you think about the overall performance there?
2 games ago, we lost 10 straight. And to have that breakthrough, that's the energy that you need. It's not against anybody. At this point, we're scrapping for wins. It doesn't matter about who we're playing against.
Bam, what was it like to start the game on Jimmy, obviously a former teammate you've been in the trenches with, and how much are you enjoying this challenge of guarding bigger wings now with Kel'el and the starting group?
I think it's a part of my versatility. I feel like that just adds value to me, obviously. I've been doing that quite some time when switching, but to start on primary wings is different. But like I said, man, the guy's been through the trenches with us. So it's the utmost respect to him. I'm just glad we got the win.
Bam, what can you say about Andrew Wiggins' ability to set the tone on defense? Obviously, he carried the scoring load the other night, but tonight he had a couple steals and a block in the first quarter, and just how that helps set the defensive tone.
I mean, it just sets the tone. I feel like that's what really won us the game, setting the tone on the defensive side, getting out, being active, getting layups, everybody seeing the ball go through. So now everybody's getting a chance to touch the rock. And when you got all guys playing at that high level, like I said, man, we're tough to beat.
Whenever I ask you your favorite question about leadership and being, a captain, you like to bring it back to leading by example. Was tonight leading by example, and could you feel the rest of the team feeding off what you were bringing?
Yeah. It was a lot of outside emotion around this game. I'm not going to say for us because, like I said before, we're scrapping for wins, but it was a lot of outside emotion around it. And to go out there and have that type of performance, it's just, you give guys a vision, you give guys belief, you want guys to play to a higher level, and they did tonight.
Bam, just going back to the first dunk of the game on Jimmy, I'm curious, have you ever done that on him in practice during his time here at the Heat?
Nah. Nah. Like I said, man, I'm just glad we got the win. I don't care about who we was playing against. It's one of those things, we're scrapping for wins, man. So I'm glad we got the dub.
Man, you always talked about guarding your yard, and it felt like a lot of the coverages tonight, it was just single coverage, just whether it was you, Haywood, guarding Jimmy, or others, it was just kind of guarding your own. How much do you kind of like that style where it's not, you can mix in the doubles, but it's kind of the base of just going out there and defending your own?
I mean, that's what we take pride in. When we don't do it, it's very glaring to us because we know we can do it. So, for me, man, I'm always going to take that challenge one-on-one. And then, like I said, guys will follow. And then if somebody has to take a challenge one-on-one to start the game, I'm going to infuse that energy.
Bam was talking about the growth Kel'el's shown this month. What did you think of his performance and the growth you've seen from him?
The wild layup. I mean, it just shows, how talented he is. When he's locked in, he can be a force in this league. He's only a rookie and he's getting all these double-doubles. He might break my record when he gets to year 8. But, that's what we need from him. Energy, flying up and down the court, making the right reads, and then every once in a while, the basketball gods bless you where you make a trick layup like that, and you all over social media. So it's good to see him having fun, and we enjoyed this win. Thank you, Ben. Yep.